So here we are in another mobile home park. This one is more of a B mobile home park, maybe a A minus, and I'm gonna give you some views there. More like a neighborhood with nice tree-lined streets, newer homes, a lot of double wides, nice little decks and porches, paved roads, street signs, and nice little cul-de-sacs. So this is more like your traditional neighborhood setup here. This is not like what you'd see in Florida or Arizona in some of the retirement communities where they're really nice subdivisions with manufactured homes and they've got sidewalks and street lights and things like that. This one is still a little bit older, but at least the homes are a little bit nicer and a little bit newer and bigger. So there are a lot of double wides in here, nice streets, nice looking homes. There's obviously some community standards where they have to keep the homes up and they're not allowed to do certain things to them. So it looks just more like, any neighborhood that you would drive through. Nice double wides, a good mixture. So the thing about mobile home parks, let's switch it around here. Things about mobile home parks is they are easier to manage because you're just leasing dirt. You don't want to lease the homes, you want to just lease the dirt. Here's another view here of some much nicer, product. It looks just like your average little neighborhood. A lot of the homes are bigger, like I said, give you a little bit idea with porches, things like that. So anyways, back to the metrics of mobile home parks. So, the maintenance is a lot less. So you're paying taxes, insurance, utilities for the common areas. Your maintenance is basically on the roads, for maintenance of roads and things like that. You could have some snow removal depending on where you're at, where you're located, where the property is. But generally only about 30 to 40% of your gross income is going to be dedicated to operating costs, including the cost of management. Generally you can get management done, depending on the park, inexpensively. You keep a home maybe that you own, and you let somebody live there that manages the park, or you just keep an office and have somebody that comes and goes, however you want to do that. But with management and all your other expenses, generally you can keep 60 to 70% of the gross income to contribute towards debt service. And mobile home parks are easier to finance. You can get long-term financing on mobile home parks like you can on apartment buildings. A lot of great products out there, and they are very easy assets to own, maintain, and manage. You're just leasing land. So the downside, what's the downside to a mobile home park? The downside is there's not much money coming in off of the lot rent, depending on what market you're in. Cap rates are compressed, so you need a bunch of parks, you need a bunch of lots, a bunch of units for it to make sense and to generate any kind of scale. So you need thousands and thousands of units, and that could be spread out over a number of parks in a number of different areas. So it takes a lot of inventory to make, to be able to scale and generate any kind of a good solid cash flow off of a mobile home park. So that is the tour of a B class mobile home park for our area, maybe even an A minus. We don't have any newer parks. When you start getting into the southern states where there's a lot of retirement communities, and even out west in the Arizona, Nevada areas, there are a lot bigger mobile home retirement communities out there that are class A's with a lot of amenities that look just like any other neighborhood anywhere in the country. So that's a quick rundown on the economics of mobile home parks. They are good investments, good cash flows, but just like everything else right now, there's a lot of competition for them. So you have to look at a lot of deals, you got to make a lot of offers, but you will get some deals under control if you stay at it and stay consistent.